I recently completed a rewatch of all 6 seasons of The Sopranos, which remains one of the greatest TV shows of all time. And while on holiday in America last month, I went on a Sopranos tour, visiting locations from the program like Holston's, the Bada Bing, and the parking lot where Satriale's used to be. Not only that, but I even got my picture taken with Joseph R. Ganascoli, who played Vito on the show, provided I slipped him a crisp 20 for the privilege. What better way to top off this Sopranos tour de force, I thought, than revisiting the 2006 PS2 game based on the series. But, as it turned out, this was a case of leaving the worst until last. The Sopranos' Road to Respect has you take on the role of Big Pussy Bumpencero's illegitimate and previously unheard of son, Joey LaRocca.
This guy out back got beat to shit.
So call 911.
The events of the game take place between the show's 5th and 6th seasons, and see Joey trying to rise through the ranks of the Soprano family while escaping his late father's legacy as a rat. Road to Respect opens with Tony catching Joey committing a robbery in broad daylight outside of Satriale's and deciding to give Joey a shot at organised crime in order to focus his talents.
Whatever else he was, Pussy was a good father, and he would have hated seeing you like this. He'd be as pissed as me.
I'm sorry, Tony. It's just...
If you need money or something, you should have come to me. Go home. Quit acting like a fucking delinquent, and maybe we can find something for you to do.
The first thing you'll be tasked to do as Joey is collect sandwich orders from series regulars around the Bada Bing.
Give me a salami on rye, lettuce, mayo, mustard.
Chicken soup with rice. Lots of pickles.
However, it isn't long until things take a bloody turn after the accidental death of a nephew of Philadelphia boss Angelo Buscetta, which sets Joey on a collision course with mobsters, drug dealers, gym goers, and hospital staff.
You dumb fucks never learn.
Herein lies the problem with Road to Respect. The gameplay boils down to one thing and one thing only: brawling with goons no matter the time or place. The combat is a buggy mess of repetitive punching that can be broken up with special attacks, weapon pickups, and context-sensitive finishers. It's not satisfying or fun, despite occasional moments of levity, like this punch-up in a juice bar where everybody started grabbing pineapples. You do have the option to use a firearm with limited ammo, but the less said about the shooting in Road to Respect, the better. There is a respect and money system in the game which threatens to trigger a game over if your reputation within the family falls to a certain level or you don't contribute enough money to Paulie's wallet. But this system is so unbalanced to the point of being meaningless within the context of the game, and something you don't need to spend any time, let alone money, worrying about.
I got something for you.
Oh, you just made my day.
On the flip side, the game boasts strong vocal performances from the show's cast, with characters like Tony, Paulie, Silvio, Christopher and AJ making frequent appearances throughout. While the graphics and animations leave a lot to be desired, it still does a good job of making you feel as though the events are unfolding in the world of The Sopranos.
I'm still waiting for an apology.
No fucking way.
I'm a fucking captain, asshole.
He's got a point, Joey.
Perhaps the most interesting thing about the pretty straightforward story is that at various points in the game, Joey's deceased father, Pussy, will appear in ghost form and try and warn Joey against repeating some of his own mistakes.
You busted my chops after I told you not to lie to Tony.
I didn't lie to him. I just admitted part of the truth.
Careful, kid. Meat ain't the only thing that gets chopped up around here.
It's kind of quirky, but it doesn't feel out of place in a Sopranos story, given that the series often experimented with dream sequences and hallucinations. And it actually provides some closure for the character of Big Pussy, in a series that often left the fate of characters and events open to the viewer's interpretation. The problem with Road to Respect is that it just isn't that much fun to play. There are some things here for die-hard Sopranos fans, like the ability to visit the Bada Bing, Satriale's and Vesuvio, occasionally nice attention to detail, like the way Vito walks, as well as a standalone poker game that allows you to play against the main characters of the show.
Let's make it a little bit more. I can't fucking believe this.
There's also some short behind-the-scenes videos of the cast recording sessions, and some questionable concept art that can be unlocked with the otherwise useless money collected in the game. Sadly, the big glaring omission from Road to Respect is compelling and satisfying gameplay, making this one game that will probably get whacked long before the credits roll. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with another video from the Random Game Room.